Okay, random video idea for all 24 teams in the championship. Are you guys meeting my expectations or not? So Coventry City, obviously with only 2 games in, like what is going on with your pitch? Like it's actually kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I do have a soft spot with Coventry, so I'm a little bit more lenient, but I've seen a lot of people sort of going like, sort it out. And to be honest, it's not completely their fault. Like I won't sit here and blast their fans, I won't blast their club. It's not got very much to do with them at all, really. It is largely out of their control, but still, it's really annoying, and they need to sort their pitch out. But I think our game with them, which is coming up soon-ish, is a-okay. So Coventry are kind of below where I expect them right now because they haven't won yet, but at the same time, like they've only had 2 games, like it's 3 less than everyone else, so I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. Middlesbrough, I'm actually really like surprised. Like I predicted Middlesbrough to finish in the top 3, I think, and they are currently second from bottom with 5 games, not a single win, 2 losses, 3 draws. Like, it's not a good start. It's really not a good start. I do expect them to turn it around though. I don't expect them to be stuck with this form for much longer, to be honest. But whether they have a season which is lower than expectations, bloody hell, maybe. Huddersfield, also another team. They've actually played a game less because of the Coventry incident. They're a bit below my expectations actually. Like I expect them to be quite a bit higher, not gonna lie. They're not gonna stay there, man. They don't belong in the relegation spots. I don't know. I'm gonna say below because they've lost 3 of their 4 games, but I feel like they're gonna turn around. Stoke City, now, gosh almighty. This is definitely below expectations, but I don't know why. 1 win in their 5. I mean, like, it's lower than I thought. And I can't be too harsh though. Let me just say this much. I am not one to talk. We are also in the shit, so before you start ramming the comments about that, I know. Okay, Swansea City, a team which I do, to be honest, I expected a bit more from. They're like so dominant on the ball. We did play them, so I have a bit more insight on this. They just don't seem to have anything connecting the front with the midfield, and it's just not working out and something's not gelling. And that's what their manager actually was like, we've got everything we need at back, we've got everything we need up front. It's just not working. It's like, I don't think so. Birmingham, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a bit salty about that first game. They're pretty much they're in the same position as us right now. 1 win, 2 draws, so it's a fairly even record in their 5. Like it's flat, you know, like it's the same as us. 1 more game, if we win it, it's 2-2-2, if you know where I'm coming from. I don't know, I think that's at expectation. Like I'm pretty sure I predicted Birmingham to be like lower part of the table, so I don't think I'm shocked, not at all. Like I don't think I would be shocked if they finished here either. I know it's like well too early for that, but like, yeah, at expectation really. I know that they think, well, there's obviously there are things being fixed behind the scenes, but there's still a lot of work to do, and I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time for that to gel. Okay, the next is my team, Luton Town, obviously in 18th. We played Birmingham and then we played Burnley, both were draws. I thought we deserved to win against Birmingham. I thought that we were a little bit lucky to get a draw against Burnley, but it was a close game. Like, it was a really good first half from us. And then it just went downhill. Preston couldn't score for the life of us, conceded a goal, lost that game when we really shouldn't have. We were dominant. We then played Bristol, which we were like, yeah, that was bad, man. That was a bad performance. And then obviously our first win of the season against Swansea. Below expectation, man. Definitely below expectation. I know a lot of Luton fans will be like, oh, but last season we had a very similar start. It's like, yeah, but I did expect us to start better than this, especially with the playoff momentum. Like, you know, I expected it to be better. QPR, I think, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this is below expectation. Like, the first thing that comes to mind is I'm a little bit disappointed in this. Same as Luton, same points, same everything, same record, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. Like, it's flat, man. It's nothing exciting. It's really not great. It's nothing to get excited over at all. Yeah, it's definitely below expectations. Like, I expected it to be quite a bit better than this. Burnley. Now, at the start of the season, I thought that this was like going to be fantastic. Like, I was like, oh my god, above expectations. Especially being as they beat Huddersfield. At the time, I was thinking, okay, that's a recent playoff team. That's a really good win. Now, not so much. They then drew with us, and I thought that's actually a really good draw. You know, it's a good point against a team that also was up there last season. So that's 2 teams, and that's 4 points from like playoff places. But then since then, it's not been great. They've had a loss and 2 draws. They haven't been picking up wins. So it's below par, man. 16th. I expected them to be well up there. I know it's only early, like I said. This is a very, very early sort of review, but they're below expectation. But I once again think that that's another team that will get a lot better. Wigan Athletic, above expectation for me, like not losing in their first 4 games. They've only had 4, obviously because of the game that was postponed against Coventry. 4 games, 3 draws and a win. Like, that's solid, man. And when they beat Birmingham, they had 10 men for 70 or 80 minutes. Like, that is class, man. That is so good. I really am gassing them up. Yeah, that's great. Well done, Wigan. West Brom, you know, I predicted them to do a lot better, so I'm going to have to say below expectation. They've had a lot of draws, but like the most recent game was mental. Or was it 5 or 6-2? Bro, I want to say below, but I feel like performances I'm going to have to say at. From what I've seen, I'm not confident that they're going to be up and around the top 10, top 6 maybe area soon. Rotherham, bro, bloody well above my expectation. Oh my god, Rotherham, what are you doing? It's not running the league, but it's great, right? It's fantastic. What a start. A team that everyone's sitting there thinking like, no way, they're getting relegated, man. They're not going to win like barely any games. They've won a game. I know I've gassed it up too much. They've won a game and they've drawn 3. They've only had 4 games, so they've got a game in hand over a lot of teams, and they're still in 13th. Like, bro, that is class. If they can keep this up, oh my god, I would love for them to stay up just to prove everyone wrong, to prove me wrong. You know, like, wouldn't that be sick? Like, I feel like it's one of those weird things where it would be kind of cool to be proved wrong, you know. Cardiff City, I think this is actually slightly above my expectation. I can't remember where I predicted them to finish, but from like memory and gut feeling, this is above my expectation. Like, they've had 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw, so exactly flat, even, average, mid-table sort of record. You can't really knock it, man. I don't think you just can't knock it. We've got Cardiff soon, so I'm hoping that it is like the start of a poor run for them. A little bit above expectation, a little bit above. Blackpool, well above my expectation. I think I predicted you guys to finish like 16th or something, and you guys are currently in 11th. I know, like I said, it's really early. It's like 2 or 3 points in it. This video is so stupid, man. I don't even know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it anyway. It's above expectation, man. It's above expectation. 2 wins, a draw, 2 losses, exactly the same. It's before, it's Cardiff. It's flat in the middle, man. It's good. It's average. You know, they survived last year. Solidification, I think, is perfect. Obviously, that's a bit more than survival last year, but solidification for me is perfect for them. Like I said, if they do that again, they will indeed solidify themselves in the league. So, well done, Blackpool. Okay, Millwall, I think this is their expectation, you know. I think I predicted Millwall to finish outside the playoffs. It's like exactly the same. It's a flat down the middle average record, 2 wins, 2 losses, a draw. Like, can you be that mad at that? Like, I don't know. I feel like as a Millwall fan, you're probably a little bit disappointed. You want to be really pushing those playoffs, like really sort of contesting, and maybe it feels a little bit annoying to be. But I mean, they're happier than I am, so like, I would say that is solid, and I would be comfortable as a Millwall fan, you know, comfortable. Preston, now this one, I want to say, it looks above my expectation, not gonna lie. Undefeated, 1 win, 4 draws, like, it's good. But you think if they are really like one of those teams you got to watch out for, they've got to turn those draws into wins. They've got to they've got to continue to push. But you can't, bro. Like, before I say that, top 10, I can't be pressed by that. Like, right? Like, they can't be pressed by that. That is fantastic. To not lose in your first 5, like, that must really give you confidence. Like, if I'm a Preston fan, I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, like, actually, this could work out. I don't know. Is it above or is it at? Whatever. It's one of those two, guys. It's not bad. Norwich. In fact, this one's below my expectation, but at the moment, recently, they're starting to turn things around. So was it a matter of slippery feet at the start coming back into the league? Was it a matter of just not being quite stable enough? They're 2 wins in a row now, and like, I think this is the start, you know, like they just needed a little bit of traction. Like, there was a few games where like, ooh, wobbly, coming down from the Premier League, maybe a little bit buzzy. Gather their feet together, get the traction going, off they go. You know, I have no problem sitting here. I'm like completely confident that they'll be in the top 4 in the next like 5 games. Like, I can't see that not happening. Bristol City, fuck me, man. Like, excuse my language, well and truly above expectation. Like, obviously 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw. Like, you know, it's not amazing form. Like, eventually teams are going to surpass them with better form than that. We know that. It's not the sort of form you have in the playoffs. They slapped us 2-0. That was like the worst we looked in our first 5 games, and it's the only game we've really looked that shocking in. So credit to them, man. Like, they started really well. Hull City, I need to apologise for this one, because obviously I doubted Hull City big time. I thought that the signings and selling those players was going to be well too much, and it wasn't going to be worth it. Look where they are. And look at their games, man. Oh my god. Losing once in 5, 2 wins, 2 draws. That's a good start, man. Well above my expectation. I think that's actually well above many people's expectation, except you Hull fans that sat there and sort of said, look, watch out for us. We've made these signings. We're ready to go. Everyone else, I'm sure, is sitting there going, shit. Sunderland. Holy crap. I expected Sunderland to stay in the league. I predicted that from the get-go, right? I don't see them going down. I see them rising up again and eventually being back in the Premier League. But 5th after 5 games? Oh my God. Not expected whatsoever. Sunderland have only lost once. They've got 2 wins and 2 draws. Like, that is really, really solid form, guys. I mean, like I said, it's so close. Like, 1 loss and you could drop way down. So I'm gassing teams up too much. But this, after 5 games, you sort of start to see the form, the early form of each team, and this is really good, positive early form. It's a great sign. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be like, oh, it's only 5 games in. Like, 5 games is enough for me to look at form and go, that's heading in the right direction. Blackburn Rovers, I think I predicted Blackburn to finish out of playoffs, so this is slightly above expectations as well, but they've had 3 wins in a row and then 2 losses in a row. I don't know what to think about that form. You know, could it be 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins, 3 losses, or could it be 3 wins, shit, down the slippery slope? We don't know. That's the point. So 5 games, 3 wins. That's what's getting them up there. Having those victories. Maybe the difference between Blackburn and a team like, let's go down, Preston, is that they are turning those draws into victories. And that's why they're having those. I mean, there's the losses, yes, but you'd rather lose more but then also get more wins than have loads of draws, because draws don't, you know, realistically, draws don't get you that much. Like, they're good to have, but you need those wins. And they've been getting them. So impressive. Reading, holy shit. This is one I would never have expected. Yeah, nah, not after 5 games. Reading in 3rd position. Obviously, like I said, it's the same points as other teams. I don't know, whatever, I know. But 3 wins and 2 losses, same as Blackburn. You know where I'm coming from? Like, that is good. Like, that is really, really freaking good. That is not relegation form at the start of the season. Could this potentially be a bit of a return, a comeback, or defying expectations, sort of looking at all those people that sort of said, nah, relegation, slapping them in the face? You know where I'm coming from? Gosh, this stings, man. Watford. Why do you have to be so glittery? Like, God, go away with that perfect record. I think, hold on. Obviously, it's like the best record in the league, but in terms of what I mean by that is like not losing. They haven't lost yet. Some other teams haven't, but, you know, they're up in 2nd place. It is our expectation, though, because I do, obviously, like I said, I predict them to be in 3rd, I think, 4th, maybe. Like, it's our expectation. Like, when they come down like that, like, it's just the same. It's this yo-yo mentality. You know, it doesn't get away from them. They like to lose, and then they like to win lots, and then so they can lose again. Like, they just enjoy that losing streak they get in the Premier League. So, whatever. At expectation. Sheffield United, this one for me is also at expectation. Like, I'm pretty sure, did I predict them to win the league? I think I may have predicted them to finish 2nd. I can't remember. This is at expectation, guys. Like, a lot of people were like, nah, bro, Sheffield United are trash. Like, they were like sort of saying that they're going to have the same form, they're going to be in the same problems. That is not what this is showing us. This is not at all what they're showing us. They've had 1 loss. It was their first game. Who did they play in their first game? Oh, it's Watford. So their first game is the team that's coming 2nd place. So realistically, they have an almost perfect record in terms of like 3 wins, a draw, and then a loss. Like, bro, there's nothing wrong with that at all. And that is the form that I expect from Sheffield United, and it is at my expectation. Anyway, overall, I have to say, fairly crap in terms of my predictions. Not close whatsoever, but like I said, it is 5 games in, for goodness sake. Some people haven't even had that many games. There's a long way to go. I might do one, you know what, I might do one of these videos every like 5 or 10 games. They're quite fun. But yeah, anyway, like overall, as a Luton fan, so before anyone blasts the comments being like, oh my god, like, you said this about my team, I am very disappointed in our start, so you can rest easy knowing that we are right down there in terms of expectations. Anyway, that's enough for this video, guys. As ever, this has been your boy Bridget. Thanks for watching.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.